Today we're comparing the new Galaxy Tab S9 Plus from Samsung to the previous Galaxy Tab S8 Plus to see if it's worth upgrading or if you should save your money. So let's go ahead and get started. As far as pricing goes, the Tab S9 Plus is right at $999 in the United States, where the Tab S8 Plus is $100 less. But if you just look around at most places, you're going to see it on sale for as low as $700 or less. Storage options are 128 gigabytes, 256, or 512 for both tablets. Micro SD card support on both tablets as well. You get the same 12.4 inch 1752 by 2800 resolution on both tablets. The S8 Plus is Super AMOLED. S9 Plus is their new Dynamic AMOLED 2X. Both are up to 120 Hz refresh rate, and when putting them next to each other, you may notice a hair difference here and there between them. They're going to be very similar. Similar brightness, viewing angles, contrast, and so on. I think both look really good in person, and it's sort of a toss-up on which one looks better. You've also got the fingerprint scanner right on the front of the screen for both tablets. Definitely a nice feature to have on a tablet. Both have a 10,090 milliamp hour size battery, but now that you've got the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor in the S9 Plus, it helps it get a little better battery life, lasting almost 9 hours instead of only 7 on the S8 Plus. Now obviously there's a lot of variables when it comes to battery life, but both should last a couple days with normal usage, even longer if you turn the screen brightness down. So yeah, if you want the tablet with better battery life, I would go with the S9 Plus. Software-wise, both tablets are on Android 13, and they're going to feel pretty much identical. One advantage for the S9 Plus is you've got 1 year longer for software updates, but you're going to get most of the same features like Edge panel with extra shortcuts over on the side. You've got Samsung DeX on both tablets with video out support, so they're easy to hook up to an external monitor or TV, and it's definitely one of the better ways to make your tablet feel a little more like a regular laptop to be more productive. And in my opinion, if you're going to get an Android tablet, Samsung is definitely one of the better ones out there, mainly because they pack in a lot of features. You'll also notice you can charge the S Pen facing either direction now with the S9 Plus. Performance-wise, you're going to see a nice increase on the S9 Plus when compared to the S8 Plus, as you can see here by looking at the Geekbench scores. But keep in mind, I don't think most people are going to notice that huge performance difference between these two just moving around the software and doing your basic day-to-day tasks. Probably only when you're doing more intense stuff like video editing or just a ton of multitasking. I also noticed when gaming, yes, some things may look a little better and load faster on the S9 Plus, but when playing PUBG Mobile and Asphalt 9, I wasn't seeing much of a difference. Both played fairly smooth, and I feel like there's still some jagged edges with the graphics, and I feel like they should look a little better on these two devices in my opinion. But I don't think you can go wrong with either one when it comes to gaming. But if you want the tablet that's a little faster, more powerful, probably going to be a little more future-proof, I would go with the S9 Plus. Nice thing is you've got two speakers on each side of both tablets with Dolby Atmos, tuned by AKG. Not sure if it's an illusion, but it seems to be improved on how loud and just how good the speakers sound on the S9 Plus. Probably hard to tell in this video, but here's a quick sample of each just to give you an idea of what they sound like.
But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
Cameras on these two are going to be very similar. You've got a 13 and 6 megapixel on the back of the S8 Plus, 13 and 8 megapixel on the back of the S9 Plus. So a little better resolution on the ultra wide lens, but then the front facing is a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens on both tablets. I feel like they're going to be fine for Zoom meetings, video conference calls, that kind of stuff. But to me, they're going to be very similar when it comes to photo and video quality. So you can't really go wrong with either one in my opinion. Here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what to expect from both. As you can see, there's a couple things where you may want to upgrade from the S8 Plus, but for me, I'm just not sure if it would be enough of an upgrade unless you really just need the latest and greatest. I know I've got a lot more comparisons I'm working on with the new Galaxy Tab S9 series alone, so you'll definitely want to look out for those upcoming videos.
So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.